Ay. Sorry guys, may tumatawag. Nakakainis naman eh. Shoutout daw kay sa tawag para humingi ng alpaka. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I have a very special guest with me. Yeah, she's my doc and she will be staying all throughout the video para hindi awkward habang nagsasalita ako. So, ayan. Bored na talaga ako sa bahay, and parang I've been spending my days watching Naruto and playing coin master na lang. And feel ko talaga sobrang unproductive ko na. Nakakainis nga eh. Kaya ngayon, I've been thinking kung ano dapat yung content ko for my next vlog. And ang hirap mag-isip ng content na may sense. But, ayun, someday mag-ano rin naman ako. What's in my med school bag and ano yun? A day in my life. But right now, I want to shift everyone's attention to what really matters because our world is falling apart and we're in a global health crisis right now. Actually, I already made a blog post for this and nasa draft na siya, but ayoko. Parang mas okay siyang sabihin ng raw. So I will be talking about COVID, anti-terrorism, and yung racism issues. So guys, as of June 11, 2020, we have 7,496,560 cases worldwide and 24,175 cases in the Philippines. Pero syempre, habang ini-edit ko to, tumaas na yung cases, diba? So guys, habang tumatagal, mas tumataas din yung number of cases every day, and if you want to flatten the curve, we actually have to do something to minimize the spread of the virus. Kaya nga tayo may isolation, social distancing, quarantine, and lockdown. But the problem is, kahit gaano katagal pa tayo magkulong sa mga bahay natin, kung walang mass testing and contact tracing, wala talagang mangyayari. May nangyayari ba? I think common misconception about mass testing is yung itetest dapat lahat ng Filipinos. Hindi ganun yun. Kasi first of all, hindi naman kaya ng capacity natin. Hindi talaga natin kaya. But yun, ang dapat na ma-include sa mass testing ay yung mga susceptible individuals and yung mga high-risk groups like yung frontliners natin, yung senior citizens and mga bata, tsaka yung may mga sakit na before na nag-weaken ng immune system. So guys, please join me in advocating for mass testing.
Bakit kasi ang daming pasaway? Bakit ba kasi hindi nilang sumunod sa quarantine?
Naalala ko, parang 2 weeks into the quarantine, super daming nagagalit kasi ang dami pa rin lumalabas. And, ayun, dami nga lumalabas, so feeling nila pasaway yung mga yun. So for those who are privileged enough na nagagalit sa mga mahihirap, kasi labas pa rin sila ng labas, think about it. Tingin niyo ba gusto nila lumabas dahil gusto nila magkaroon ng virus? O kaya lumalabas sila kasi bored sila sa bahay? Hindi, di ba? Walang work ng time na yun, di ba? So most of them have nothing to eat and nothing to provide for their families. So ayun guys, let us stop complaining and start to be more understanding of other people's circumstances. Now guys, let's move on to testing. Alam naman siguro natin mayroon 2 tests for COVID. Number 1 is yung rapid antibody test wherein ipiprick yung finger and then kukuha ng small amount of blood na ilalagay sa testing kit. And then, after 15 to 30 minutes, malalaman mo na yung results. Pero yun, dito sa test na to, madedetect na niya yung past exposure mo, which is important nga for contact tracing, but it is not reliable kasi malaki yung chance na makakuha ng false positive and false negative results. Kaya mas important pa rin yung RT-PCR or yung swab test kasi this is done for the isolation of virus mismo. Nandito mo talaga malalaman kung positive ka for COVID-19. Wow, may natutunan pala ako sa micro. Right now, under development na yung vaccine for COVID-19. And as far as I know, mayroong positive results yung phase 1 ng clinical trial. Paano ba muna nangyayari sa clinical trials? Meron yung phases, guys. Sa phase 1, dun ini-evaluate yung safe dosage range for humans and yung immune response na i-evoke. Phase 2 naman focuses on the efficacy of the vaccine against artificial infection and clinical disease, and ina-assess din yung safety, side effects, and immune response. Sa phase 3 naman, ang goal doon is to evaluate the efficacy on natural disease conditions. Pero hindi naman matatapos agad after ng phase 3. Meron pang regulatory review, approval, quality control, and syempre yung post-marketing surveillance. May natutunan din pala ako sa pharma. I know it's a long process, but good news naman na we're slowly finding a way to combat this virus. And then recently, diba, meron ding influencer na I think na-misunderstand niya lang yung concept ng mass testing and ng clinical trial. Pero out of context pa rin kasi tsaka ang dami niya pa rin sinasabi hanggang ngayon, nakakainis. Tapos ang dami rin palang memes na kumakalat about doon, and I admit, sinishare ko rin naman kasi ang funny talaga Pero guys, important pa rin that we foster respect and educate those who need to be educated kasi para maiwasan na rin natin yung spread ng fake news. As a registered pharmacist and a future practicing physician, feel ko hindi pa rin enough yung knowledge ko about what's going on in our country. Kaya nga now, bored na ako, and instead of doing nonsensical things and ayaw ko na mamamatay yung brain cells ko, I opted to educate myself more para hindi masayang yung time. Ever since nag-start yung quarantine, parang wala naman na-provide na concrete solution sa atin. And ayun, diba, parang inaasa nila yung responsibility sa mga LGU. And then minsan, mga ordinary citizen pa yung nag-initiate ng help. Tapos lately, meron yung mga jeepney drivers na namamalimos kasi wala na nga silang mapakain, wala na silang hanap buhay. I-arrest pa sila. And now na shinif tayo to GCQ kasi bumabagsak na nga daw yung economy, which is true naman. And limited lang yung pinaprovide nila na public transport. Pinagbabawal pa nila yung bike lanes. Tapos ngayon, sasabihin nila, kasalanan ng commuters kapag nagkaroon ng chaos. Tama ba yun? Ha? I believe this is the right time to check our privilege, guys. And I hope we stop turning a blind eye on this. Tsaka, ayun, let us not be ignorant kasi wala namang ibang magtutulungan dito, kundi tayo-tayo lang. Another huge problem that we're facing right now is pushing the terror bill in the midst of a pandemic. Sobrang fucked up talaga to mark this as urgent when what we need right now is mass testing and provision of proper aid para sa mga Filipinos na nangangailangan. We're in dire need of medical solutions, and so far, sobrang kulang ng effort na binibigay nila. And most importantly, everyone's health should take more precedence over somebody else's fear of criticism. Hindi naman sa nagagalit ako, but I believe we deserve better than this. And please lang, sort out your priorities naman, no? Let us continue educating ourselves and others. If you don't want to speak up, okay lang naman, but as much as possible, wag tayong apathetic and apolitical, and wag tayo mag-resort to complacency. Ayun, do not let our voices be unrightfully silenced because we all have the right to speak up, especially when it goes against the liberty and the justice our flag stands for. And last na pala yung issue on racism sa US.
Ano bang pake mo? Hindi ka naman black.
Hindi kasi yun yung point, guys. Racism comes in all colors, shapes, and sizes, and sometimes it comes through violence and police brutality, not only in the US, pero all over the world din. Alam ko meron yun. And I, for one, grieve for all those who lost their lives to this form of injustice. Actually, hindi ko nga naiintindihan kung ano nakukuha ng mga tao sa pagiging racist. I believe everyone deserves to live in a world where they don't have to second guess if they are welcome or do everything just to fit in or be seen as equal. So guys, I hope we continue to bring each other up and not discriminate one another based on color. I have no idea how long this will last, but I encourage everyone to be more aware of the reality of the world and don't let greed and hate consume the very best of us. And lastly, I really hope we don't lose our humanity. Thank you for listening, guys. I try to keep this as informative as possible and gusto ko rin mag-raise ng awareness sa mga nangyayari sa mundo and sa Philippines. So, ayun. Sana nakatulong tong vlog na to. Thank you! Bye!